Hi there and welcome to TechBlower. iOS 9 Beta 3 was just released to developers, and here is what I've noticed is new in this version. The new music app has arrived to this version of iOS 9 Beta 3. The Apple Music app seems identical to the Apple Music app in iOS 8.4, so there are no new things in Apple Music in this beta version. According to the release notes, the News app should be in this beta version, but I'm unable to find it. The reason might be the News app is not available in my region. The Photos app now has two new albums, one for selfies and one specific for screenshots. There are some enhanced icons in the Mail app. If we swipe left on a message, we have a new icon for flagging and trash. We also get a new icon for the Mark as Read feature. As well as Mark Unread. The search feature has changed a little bit. I don't think this was available in iOS 9 Beta 2, but when you swipe down, we now get Siri app suggestions. Previously, they were only available when swiping to the right. In Safari, the Find on Page feature is now both available in the completion list, as you can see here at the bottom, and it is now also available from the Share tab, as you can see here. The feature to request desktop site has been moved, so instead of previously swiping down to get the request desktop site feature, it is accessible in the Share feature, right beside the Find on Page feature. The print feature has been enhanced. That is, when you print, you now get a preview of what you're going to print. There are some changes in the Settings app. The first noticeable change, the battery icon has changed from iOS Beta 2. Instead of a curved icon, it's now square. There are also minor changes in the battery settings. We now have a clock icon instead of 3 horizontal lines. And when the clock icon is pressed, we see how many minutes each app has been on screen. The battery life in iOS 9 Beta 3 seems to be on par with the battery life in iOS 9 Beta 2. The music settings have of course got a new icon, the new Apple Music icon, and the settings in there are identical to the ones in iOS 8.4. If you go to General, then we see that Search has been renamed to Spotlight Search, and when we go into that option, Safari Suggestions have been changed to Spotlight Suggestions. In Handoff and Suggested Apps settings, My Apps has been renamed to Installed Apps, and App Store has been changed to Apps on the App Store, as you can see here. In the iTunes and App Store setting, we have a minor change. We have the same change as in the Handoff and Suggested Apps settings. That is, My Apps has been changed to Installed Apps, and App Store has been changed to Apps on the App Store. The settings for the Notes app now has a new toggle on my iPhone account, and the description for that toggle: using an On My iPhone account allows you to store notes on this device. Your other notes won't be affected. The Siri app suggestions work much better in this version of iOS 9 than it did in iOS 9 Beta 2. Actually, in iOS 9 Beta 2, I didn't think Siri app suggestions worked at all. Now at least the apps change according to my use, which they didn't do in iOS 9 Beta 2. That is all, folks. These were the changes I found in iOS 9 Beta 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I see you in my next video.